Nerves got the nerves feeling sickish. Sweaty pits and the whole world sees it. But you still gotta get through this, so you stand up now like you're giving lessons in physics. You got your note card right there, looking at that teacher with that creepy stare. Take a breath, here you go, you got this, let's go. Talking with the fillers and that lingo. 7 minutes is long unless you talk back. But all you really feel is having a panic attack. But you're almost done, so be proud of that. And you see public speaking where it's really at. You need speech class. You already know it'll help your job last. So don't drop and cry, oh, just take speech class. It's a few months long. It's easy to pass, so just go. Okay, I'm not the world's greatest rapper. Yes, I know, so judging hardcore, that's okay. I really don't care. But just, I want to talk to you today about something about public speaking that I really want you guys to know and just to understand about when you get this course. I know if you're probably watching this video, you're super nervous and not really ready to go do take a public speaking class because you feel like you'd rather die than take a public speaking class because you hate it. You just hate speaking in public. But I'm going to tell you 3 different tips that you should really take into your first public speaking class and that I really think will help you because I know it really helped me in my public speaking class and the time that I had there. So I'm going to talk to you about first, you should definitely know what you're talking about and you should like what you're talking about. Second, you need to practice a lot. And third, you need to realize that the struggle is real and everybody is going through what you're going through right now. So let's get started. So first off, whenever you are going to pick a speech topic and a speech idea, you want to make sure you like what you're talking about and you really just talk about what you know, okay? Now, you're going to have a bunch of different kind of speeches, like informative speeches, podcasts, persuasive speeches, and things like that. You definitely do not want to talk about something you have no clue about. I know you can do research, but doing research literally it won't be enough. You want to talk about something that you're comfortable with. Like if you're comfortable with coffee and Starbucks because that's your favorite, you should talk about that because you definitely know. If you're comfortable with cars, you should talk about that because you know a lot about it. And as you talk about it, you're going to realize that since you know so much about it and that you can keep talking about it, it's going to help fill in that time limit that you have to go into and help you be able to speak, for 5 minutes instead of just 2 or 3. Also, talk about what you like. I don't want to, if you don't like molecular biology, do not talk about molecular biology because you're going to hate your life, you're going to hate time preparing for the speech, and just everything about it. So talk about stuff that you like and stuff that you know about, and it's really going to help you in your speech. A second tip to surviving public speaking is to practice, practice, practice. When you do not understand how important practice really is. In this class, you cannot get up and wing stuff. Only in impromptus can you get up and wing it. This isn't an impromptu. You have had weeks to know about this. Yeah, you need to make sure you practice all the time because your professor is going to know if you have winged it because they're just smart like that and they know. They're public speaking teachers for crying out loud. They're going to know if you're winging it. A second thing you need to do whenever you're practicing is to time yourself. We all have smartphones, we all have stopwatches, watches, anything like that. But time yourself so you can keep yourself within that time limit. And also just make sure you keep in mind that, hey, when I talk in front of the people in the actual time, I'm going to be a little nervous. So I might talk a little fast. So kind of counter in, okay, if I'm at 5:45, I'm probably going to end up talking 5:20, 5:30 because usually you talk about 10, 15 seconds less than what your usual time is when you practice by yourself. Another way to help prevent that is to try to practice in front of people that you know. Practice in front of your family. Practice in front of your friends. Practice in front of a janitor that's walking down the hall. I don't care. Just practice your speech because it's going to help you get comfortable with the words and what you're trying to say, and you're going to be more comfortable getting up in front of the class to talk about it. Also, try not to talk like a robot. A lot of people will get up and say, "Hi, I'm going to talk to you today about puppies. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why puppies are cool. One is because this, 2 is because this, 3 is because this. No, do not talk like that because it's so boring and it sounds ridiculous. You want to really engage your audience and connect with them. So try to talk with them like you're their best friends, and um, just get comfortable with it and feel comfortable with them because most of the people in there you're going to end up becoming friends with possibly. So just really just talk to them like you're talking to your normal friends. So I've told you about 2 different things that can help you. Now we're going to talk about our last and final thing, which is to realize that everyone is feeling the same way that you are right now. The struggle is real in this class. I mean, you're not the only one that feels nervous butterflies crawling in your stomach. You're not the only one that doesn't want to do this. You're not the only one that feels like they're going to puke. Okay, if you feel like you're going to puke, talk to your teacher because that's a bad thing. But, you're not alone in this. Just realize that, hey, everyone has to do this. I have to do this. I'm going to get done. And think about it. You talk every day of your life, right? You talk with your friends. So imagine that all these people in this room are your best friends. And you're just telling them about this. And it'll help you as you speak because you'll be able to connect with the audience that you want to do. And you'll be able to really engage them personally and on that level, that emotional or whatever, I don't know, whatever level you want to call it. Also, have fun with it. I mean, public speaking is not that bad. You just get up and you talk about something that you kind of like. It's easy, as simple as done. The 5 minutes are really not that long. So don't worry because you got it. So if you follow these 3 things that I talked about, I really think that you're going to do great in your first week and first semester of public speaking class. Just remember that you need to talk about what you know when you come to speech ideas. You got to practice, practice, practice. And 3, realize everyone is struggling the same as you. So go out there, get an A in that public speaking class, and do your best. And I wish you guys the best of luck.